Learn how to play online Rummy and earn real cash daily. Rummy is a game of forming sequences and sets. It is played between two or more players. One deck of cards is used for two players. Two or three deck of cards are used for more than two players. A deck of cards consists of four suits named spades, clubs, hearts and diamonds. Each suit consists of 13 cards. Therefore, there are 52 cards and two jokers in each deck. Cards in each suit rank from low to high. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King. Ace can also be used as number 1. In Rummy, every card is assigned with points. Ace, King, Queen and Jack are assigned 10 points. The rest of the cards are assigned points as per their numerical value. The first player to group all his 13 cards, that is at least 2 sequences, 1 pure sequence and 1 pure or impure sequence, wins the game. 3 or 4 consecutive cards of the same suit group to form a pure sequence. Example, 2 of hearts, 3 of hearts, 4 of hearts. 2 or 3 cards of the same suit along with wild joker or a joker group to form an impure sequence. Example, 3 of clubs, 4 of clubs and a joker. 3 or 4 cards of the same value but different suits group to form a set. 2 or 3 cards of the same value but different suits along with a wild joker or joker also group to form a set. If a player doesn't have 2 sequences, 1 pure and 1 pure or impure sequence, then the player loses points based on the value of all his cards, which is capped at 80 points. If the player has at least 1 pure sequence and 1 pure or impure sequence, then the player loses points equivalent to his ungrouped cards. Let's start the game of 6 players. The game begins by distributing 13 cards to each player. The remaining cards are placed upside down on the table called the closed deck. A card from the top of the stack is kept face up on the table called the open deck. The player picks a random card from the closed deck and declares it as a wild joker. Here, 7 of clubs is a wild joker. Therefore, 7 of all suits would be the wild joker. Here, the player sorts her cards to form sequences and sets. It is wiser to drop the game if we don't have a pure sequence and a joker or at least 2 jokers. Because in case the other player finishes the game, our card rank will be counted as our points. Rohan gets to know that he doesn't have a pure sequence or joker, so he decides to drop from the game without picking any card, either from the closed deck or the open deck. This is called the first drop. Mrs. Ghosh picks the card from the closed deck and discards 6 of clubs. Ria decides to drop the game. Here, Mrs. Iyer already has a pure sequence and 1 wild joker, so she continues to play. Here, Jack of diamonds and King of clubs are high-ranking cards and also they don't form any sequence or sets. So, it's good to discard any of these cards. Mrs. Iyer picks a new card from the closed deck, that is 3 of spades. King of clubs is discarded on the open deck. Mr. Amitabh picks King of clubs from the open deck and discards Jack of spade on the open deck. Dark Shark 24 picks 1 card from the closed deck and discards Queen of hearts on the open deck. Now, Mrs. Ghosh picks 1 card from the closed deck and discards Ace of spade on the open deck. Mrs. Iyer picks 1 card from the closed deck, that is 8 of diamonds. 10 of spades is discarded on the open deck slot. Mr. Amitabh picks 1 card from the closed deck and discards Jack of spades on the open deck. Dark Shark 24 picks 1 card from the closed deck and discards 8 of hearts on the open deck. Mrs. Ghosh picks up 8 of hearts from the open deck and discards a Jack of diamonds on the open deck. Mrs. Iyer picks 1 card from the closed deck, that is joker. Though she has a Jack of diamonds in her cards, she doesn't pick it up because making a set of the same rank and the same suit is invalid. So, Mrs. Iyer discards 9 of clubs. Mr. Amitabh realizes that his cards are not good enough to play the game, so he decides to drop. This is called a middle drop. Dark Shark 24 picks one card from the closed deck and discards Ace of Spades on the open deck. Mrs. Ghosh picks one card from the closed deck and discards 9 of Spades on the open deck. Mrs. Iyer picks 4 of Spades from the closed deck and discards 2 of Diamonds on the open deck. Dark Shark 24 picks one card from the closed deck and discards 6 of Hearts on the open deck. Mrs. Ghosh drops the game. Mrs. Iyer picks 6 of Hearts and discards 4 of Diamonds. Mrs. Iyer declares herself as the winner as her 13 cards consist of 1 pure sequence, 2 impure sequences and 1 set. If the declared cards don't meet the above criteria, the player would lose 80 points. So, recheck your cards before declaring as a winner. Dark Shark 24 has 1 pure sequence and 1 impure sequence, so adding the value of his ungrouped cards, he loses 45 points. So now that you know how to play online rummy, use your knowledge of the game to earn real cash daily.